alright, mes amis. This is HD, the Harvest Disseminator, bringing you a review of the Hasbro Marvel Legends Super Skrull Build-A-Figure Wave Fantastic Four Dr. Doom. There's all kind of hype around this dude, so I want to get him out of the box, analyze him, so let's go ahead and do that and chop him up. Taking a look at Doom in the packaging, I must say that I like the presentation. You can see the Fantastic Four insignia even there behind him, but he looks good presented there in the window. Man, I was excited when I found this guy at Walgreens. They just hit New Orleans, man. I haven't seen anyone else from the wave. I was looking for Stafford Kukos, and bam, Dr. Doom just popped right out of nowhere, man. So I snagged it and ran straight to the register. But I noticed, man, that the plastic's kind of fraying off right there on his arm. Kind of upset about that, man, because of all the hype around this guy. And I just hate getting a figure that has that going on. But I picked it up nonetheless, man, without even looking at it. And I don't regret it, because God knows when I'll see this guy again, if I ever see him again. But check it out, y'all. In the packaging here, you can see the Fantastic Four insignia there. He is part of the Super Skrull wave. On the side, you're going to have some artwork of Doom. His eyes are rather large right there, but I can understand the intensity that the artist was trying to portray right there. It is good. It is a good piece of art. I wish they would put the artist's name on there, because I have no idea who the artist is. On the back, you will have a product shot, a brief biography of Doom. You will have the entire Super Skrull wave with the Build-A-Figure right here. I will collect the entire wave as it hits New Orleans. I will post reviews as I gather them. I already have the Fantastic Four Walgreens exclusive wave. I still want these nonetheless. And of course, I can't wait to get my hands on She-Hulk there. On the top of the box, you will have a varnished Fantastic Four logo that looks fantastic. So if you're keeping this in the box, just a good presentation. You will have the barcode down here at the bottom. And I think that wraps up the packaging, y'all. I can't wait to get them out the box. So let's do this and let's see what Dr. Doom is all about. And here is Dr. Doom out of the box. Let me apologize that I've had my microphone plugged in earlier, so the audio may be a little bit tricky in the first two segments of the video, but it isn't now. But first appearances of this Dr. Doom, I must say that I am extremely impressed. My figure came with some defects. Let me know in the comments below if you experienced the same defects that I'm going to present in this review. It's a little frustrating to have these defects because, man, just the hype around this figure and not to have them and to see the defects, and you'll see him on his arm, man. It's just, you know, it's kind of a letdown, but it is what it is, y'all. There was so much hype, and folks were calling this like the best Marvel Legends of 2019. But let me just say this, in my understanding, is that this is a 2020 figure. Some of y'all just got it early. All right, this bad boy wasn't to be released until this year, and look, that's when I got it. That's when it was made available to me. Some of y'all got a pre-order, and I believe that they released that pre-order early, but this bad boy just showed up here in New Orleans, and we're in mid-January right now, and I have not seen anyone else from the wave. So this, for me, is a 2020 figure, maybe in my top 10 for 2020. All right, but nonetheless, despite all of the semantics of when it was released, nonetheless, man, he's a legit figure. We're about to take this guy off of the stand and let us take a look at his accessories. So here are his accessories, y'all. And he comes with a more classic Doctor Doom head sculpt. And the head sculpt, in my opinion, is very legit. I'll stick it on the figure. I like some of the detailing that we're seeing here, y'all. Especially with some of these bumps here on his helmet right there. All of those bumps right there, man, on the helmet around his mouthpiece there. And you know, even that mouthpiece is see-through, man. To the best of my knowledge, or is it not? Maybe that's just a flesh tone painted on there. I can't really tell, man. But nonetheless, man, it looks legit. So I like that a lot. His eyes aren't so wonky on this, and so yeah, man, it's a decent shade of silver here. It's not like straight chrome, but it's nice, man. Some of y'all might customize this guy and make him chrome, and if you do that, man, tag me on Instagram because I'd like to see it. So overall, the hood looks good, man. There's a lot of texturing in all of this with this whole costume here, but you can see the texturing here on this hood. That's nice, man. Even have this line where it was like kind of sewed. So the texturing is real nice, man. And just the shaping around the hood, the entrance to his face, and even on the inside, man, it's painted like a flesh tone. So like his face is under there, you know. So I like how that's presented. So I think this came out really good, man. It's super legit. He also came with 2 additional hands here, and they're going to be fisted hands. And, you know, they're not the most impressive, but man, they get the job done, you know. They have hinges on them, as you can see right there. And so, yeah, they're legit, man. They fit the color of the paint, you know. So that's good, man. It all works in, you know. Maybe people might look at some of this and be like, oh man, look at all those swirls in the paint and everything. So not so sure about that, but you know, it works. So he comes with that. Now he comes with another accessory, and the reason why I don't have it laying here is because it's actually in the packaging. His gun is already in the holster. So look, see the holster right there? It comes in the holster, so you may not see it straight in the packaging, but you pop this up, man, and look at the detail, man. The D for Doom right there. That's straight legit. We're going to look at this whole body mold in a minute, but he comes with this gun and this holster already. And, you know, the plastic's kind of bent and wonky, but, you know, you can just bend it back into place whenever you're ready to do some photography with this thing, man. And so, yeah, that's legit. I'm going to put it back in the holster right now. I have a little fight scene between the Black Panther and Doctor Doom at the end of the video, and I have him using the gun. So, you know, wait around to the end and check out that fight sequence that I posted between the King of Wakanda and, of course, the King of Latveria. Okay, so, yeah, man, we're about to take a look at the body mold now. Let's do this. The body sculpt again is absolutely amazing. Let's start by taking a look at this this face here. The face sculpt, man, it is, again, it's going to be the more modern presentation, if you will. You can see these little indentations here in his helmet, man, that came out really legit. Let's get some additional light on this here and see if we can pull some of that out. Y'all see the indentation on his helmet back there, man? That's really cool. I really like that. His eyes came out really nice. They're not wonky at all. And just the whole presentation of the helmet is really good, you know, man. Again, you can have the texturing on the hood. With the hood, you have this, you know, this longer point on the back, because I posted a more classical version of the head sculpt. But 2 head sculpts, man, 2 additional hands. All right, already I'm very happy. But yeah, look at that, man. Looks really good. The details in the mouthpiece are nice, man. You can even see up here on top, there's this little line on top of his helmet right there. And so even the line beneath his nose there. So there's great detail in the head sculpt, man. Even like around his eyes, the upper eyes, you know, there's some lines running right there. So the head sculpt came out legit, man. It's definitely good, man. Hasbro, they just keep impressing with the head sculpts for the most part, okay? So you got that, y'all. You do have, let's take a look at this cape, man. So, you know, man, I like cloth capes. The texture on this thing is really nice, but, you know, man, you can't really, it serves a purpose, because if you're doing some some posing. It's just kind of like Gambit's coat, right? You can use it as a kickstand. You know what I'm saying? So you can get some cool poses by using the cape. All right. So you can get them to do some pretty crazy stuff, perhaps kicks and stuff like that. So that's legit. But you know what, man? I think if I find a cloth cape online, and I know they will emerge, I think I'm gonna snag one. All right. Let me take the head sculpt on. Let's look at the gold medallions on his cape right here. Man, just look at the detail in that. That came out really nice, man. I really like that a lot. The paint apps on the gold chain here, the linkage for the cape. Man, I think the paint apps could have been a little bit better. Tell me what y'all think, man. At the bottom, it's just straight green, man. Y'all see that? It's just green under there. If it would have been gold like the whole way around, that might have impressed me a little bit more. But again, man, for what it is, it's nice, man. Some people say, "Oh, it was just $20." $20 to me is a lot of money, man. We all work hard for these action figures and for our collection, and so we'd like to see things done with a little bit more detail. So I think that gold under there would have been really nice. You do have this peg here that will peg into his back there. You see that? So it'll stay in place if you need it to. Just pegs right in. Or you could just kind of like pull it out and let it free float, man. Whatever you want to do, for however you're using the figure and depending on the context, right? So, but yeah, look at the sculpt in the cape, man. It's all good. All the wrinkles, man. It looks good again for what it is. All right, I'm gonna put that on the side here. So we saw him with the modern head sculpt. Let's see him here with the classic head sculpt for the rest of the examination of the body sculpt. I like the texturing. You could see where there's strings right here that are tied up here at top, man. That's great attention to detail. You have kind of like these lines here in his neck, man. All of that detail came out extremely nice with his arm. Again, great attention to detail with the sculpt. Now, here's my defect on my figure here. You could see right here how the paint is chipping off, man, and I'm gonna try to pull some of that off and clean it up somehow. But tell me if y'all had the same experience. Look, that's all plastic peel right there on his cuff right there, close to his forearm. You have it right there. You can see all of that right there, man. The plastic's peeling, even on the outside of it right there. Y'all see that? It's just all peeling off, man, and that kind of upset me when I got the figure, man, and got it home and looked at it really good. Because again, I just saw that Walgreens, man. I'm like, damn, he hit New Orleans. I just snagged him because God knows if you're gonna see him again. With the hand here, I don't know if this is intentional or if this is a crack. Y'all see that crack right there, close to the hinge? Let me know if your figure has that crack. All right. But there's a crack right there by the hinge. Y'all, I don't know if the video is able to catch that so well, but me looking at it, I can see it just fine. All right. But besides that, man, the hand looks great. This is kind of like, I like these hands with these evil characters, man. It's like they're ready to take over the world. And of course, Dr. Doom, man, that is kind of his character, man. Doom wants to take over the whole world. So look at this, man. All of the little, the little bumps there on his arm. He has these cool straps here on his arm right here. And if you look at the other arm right there, there's a strap right there on his wrist. You see that? It's kind of gold. This one's supposed to have it too, but because my plastic's chipping, you can't really see it right there. But look, man, they added some detail here in the hinge, not the whole hinge, but they have a little piece of the hinge that has some of this texturing with the metal. But overall, man, that came out nice despite the hinge being like that, Here with this hinge, you definitely have that metal texturing in there. Y'all see that in there, man? That came out just really nice. I like the shoulder pads, the elbow pads, excuse me, man. The elbow pads came out really good. As you bend in the hinge right there, you can see that metal texturing again in there. Great attention to detail with that. This hand hinges side to side. This one's going to have a up and down hinge on it. So the belt, y'all, the belt is connected to this skirt piece that he has here, and this does has a split nicely, okay? So that's all one piece right there. The belt buckle came out nice. Great attention to detail again, even the holes in the belt. The D for Doom on the holster, man. Now that's definitely legit, man. They got it in Old English, so that's cool. Here's a better look at the belt, y'all. With the sculpting up here on his back, he does have these jetpacks. And you could take some of these effects that you get with other figures, you know, and they just pour it right in there, man. So you could make him fly if you want to. Again, in my battle sequence at the end of the video, I have him flying using these effects. So that's great, man. If you want to make him fly in your action figure photography, that all works out really nice. So that's that, y'all. Look, they just pour it right in, pour it right out. It would have been nice if he would have came with some, but we have them from other figures. All right, let's see what's under the skirt, y'all. Under the skirt, man, you have the metal texturing. Even though it's sitting, you have it right there on the legs. That's nice. Again, you have that metal texturing here in the hinge on the back of his knee there. You're going to have it down here on the joint of his feet. So all of that came out nice. Look, man, they even put the straps here on his legs. Always wonder, man, when Dr. Doom got to use the restroom, man, they got to take all of this stuff off. It must be difficult, you know. So again, front of the skirt, you're going to have same kind of texturing going on, man. There go the kneecaps with the disc, okay, that are very similar to the elbows here, man. So great attention to detail. Again, you have these circles here. The feet, the boots came out nice. You know, again, you have that texturing right there on the inside. Even on the bottom here, you have these two circles on the bottom of his feet. So everything there, man, the whole sculpting of the figure, I think, is spot on. Now let us take a look at his articulation. In terms of articulation, and granted, he's not wearing his cape right now. If he had his cape on, some of this articulation may be a little bit more limited, all right? But with his articulation, our main man, Dr. Doom, can look up. I think with the hood, man, he can still look up pretty decently far. He can look that far down right there. See that? That's nice. Of course, you're going to get rotation. Tad bit of like head tilting if you can get that out of there. See that, man? That's not too bad. Tilted from side to side. With the arms, you get a full rotation here. You do get an upper bicep swivel. You have these beautiful double jointed elbows, which are great, man. So this guy, if you wanted him to touch his face, he could easily do that. With this hinge, it goes up and down, as I pointed out earlier. Of course, you have a swivel. This one is going to go side to side right here. Okay, and of course, you can swivel that. All the articulation is the same there. Now, when you come to his waist, of course, he doesn't have this ab crunch, all right? So if you look inside here with me, all right, let's see if I can get this on the camera. Pull down his belt a little bit there. Let me see if I can angle the light in there well enough. There is there's a stick in there, man. Y'all see it in there? There's that stick in there right there. And so I'm assuming you could pop this off, man. This upper torso. You see the ball in there? There's a ball in there. Look, man. You could probably pop this off. And y'all see that ball in there, man. And this probably pops right off. It's probably one hell of a job to get it back on, though, all right? So this could probably pop. Heat that bad boy up. And boom, that's coming off real easy, you know. And then you could just stick it back on if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now because we're looking at his articulation. But what that allows for, that ball up in there, man, it allows this guy, man, just freedom to just kind of roll around. So look, you can get him to bend down that far. You can get him to bend back that far. Man, that's not so bad, you know. Granted, when you do that, you're going to have this gap. And I could see that stick in there that the ball is on myself. You can't see it on the video, but I could see it. And so it will kind of leave kind of an opening. Y'all see that right there. But nonetheless, man, you could work with it. And again, you can get this guy to go all the way around like that, man. So that's pretty legit. Okay, so you got that. With his legs, he can split out that far. I'm going to have to heat this guy up because one, he does have upper thigh swivel here. This one, man, is locked. But this one, you can get it, all right? So I just need to heat him up and get that loosened, okay? You do have a double jointed knee right here, so that's great articulation. There is no boot swivel, but you do have ankle pivoting right here. His feet can go that far up. They can go that far down. You do have these peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Again, you do have this peg on his back. That's for his cape, but you can peg a stand in there if you'd like to. And my dearest of friends, that is going to be Dr. Doom's Articulation. And in the extremely heavy armor, we have our main man, Dr. Doom, standing in at a little over 6.5 inches. And because I'm a big fan of the House of M, I want to scale him at the outset next to Magneto and Storm and Namor and Black Panther. And here he is scaled next to the Jubilee Wave Strife and the Walmart exclusive Thanos. Now, I wish I could have scaled him with Thanos and Kang the Conqueror, but I don't have that Kang from the old Ares wave. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna buy him, man. It just doesn't look that good. So hopefully we get a new Kang here soon, man. That would be legit. But you know, during the Infinity War, Doom and Kang were running around trying to take things over, man. Dr. Doom, man, he's just a stellar villain. And so yeah, so I decided to pair these two guys together, and there they go. They scale pretty nice. Of course, Doom's going to be shorter than both of these guys in actuality. Here he is scaled next to the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure and the Onslaught Build-A-Figure. And here go 3 dudes with capes built on world dominance. Maybe not so much, but we have the infamous Iron Man, the Victor Von Doom over here, Dr. Doom, and of course we have the Wendigo Wave Sinister over here. I almost forgot to do this. This is the infamous Iron Man, Victor Von Doom head sculpt here on the new Dr. Doom body sculpt. So it looks alright, man. Perhaps if we can get one of these heads pop it out of here somehow, man, you'd have to unglue that. Just heat it up, man, in some water, something like that, hot water, get it out of there, and stick the hood on that head. That might be legit, man. But it looks okay. I'm probably not going to use it. Who knows? Maybe I will in the future, man, if I'm doing some type of photography project. But yeah, that's it. And here he is scaled next to Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. These are the Walgreens exclusives. And Dr. Doom is just a hair taller than both of them. So I think that's pretty accurate. And yeah, they look really good scaled next to each other. And here he is scaled next to the Walgreens exclusive Thing and the Human Torch. And here he is scaled next to the Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer and the Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack Colossus that we recently got. And you could just see how much shinier these guys are than Dr. Doom. I think this is an appropriate color for Dr. Doom. But again, if anyone out there colors your Dr. Doom a more chrome color, please tag me on Instagram. I'm at Harvest Disseminator. I would definitely love to see how it looks. And here he is scaled next to 2 New Orleans born superheroes. We have the most powerful, glorious, and beautiful Monica Rambeau. And of course we have my homeboy from the Thieves Guild, Remy LeBeau, also known on the streets of New Orleans as Gambit. And then in conclusion, I want to give the guy a high recommendation, man. He is a legit action figure, you know. Butterfly joints would have been nice on him. He doesn't have those. I think there's a way to pull that off with these kind of figures, man. I really, really do. The cape, there's not a whole lot of articulation with that, but nonetheless, man, you can take it off and do whatever you need to do with it, man. And again, it could use and serve as a kickstand with some of the posing. The defect on mine with the plastic peeling, man, very upset about that. You know, it's almost like I'm on a roll with this peeling plastic because I searched up and down for weeks for Storm, man. And look at Storm's forehead right there, man. The plastic's peeling on it. So, you know, I'm on a roll here. We're getting some defected figures, but it is what it is, man. I still love this Storm, and I still love this Dr. Doom. So look, y'all, the articulation is great. The sculpt of the figure is great, man. So, you know, man, he is up there. You know, he is a great action figure. Whether or not he's going to be the very best of 2020, that's to be determined, man. I really like that Vulture. Look at my review. I posted that one here just recently. I don't have Shang-Chi yet, man. He might be a runner-up. Thus far, we're early in the race, but definitely this Dr. Doom is up there, man. He's a great figure. Probably the most desirable one from the wave, along with She-Hulk. So look, if you enjoyed my review, y'all, please consider subscribing, like the video, hit the notification bell. Look, man, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Holla at me. You know, be in touch, and look, man, and let's chop it up about action figures. You know, I follow a lot of y'all, and I enjoy your work. I know my work and my photography. Look, I'm working on my dioramas. Y'all can see the evolution of my videos, and y'all all inspire me, man. That's why I follow y'all, and I really enjoy all of y'all's work, man. And it's always, you know, it's real nice to be part of the collecting community. So, you know, man, let's show each other some support. And so, yeah, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, y'all. With that said, as we say here in La Nouvelle Orleans, in New Orleans, till next time, y'all, laissez les bon temps rouler.